Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. Today, I want to talk about how you can make your ex contact you, besides asking them to or doing a manifestation. It's something I haven't really talked about. What is it? Well, stay tuned and you'll find out. But first, a big welcome back to my no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier or a bad little soldier? And all my good little soldiers, if they have an iPhone, have downloaded my app Silencio to help them navigate through no contact. And the link is below every single video. And if you too would like to join the no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. Okay, so I recently saw a comment and I thought, I need to talk about this and do a video, and here I am. And the comment is, they always come back when you don't want them to anymore. It's the law of the universe, works every time. So have you noticed that when you don't care anymore, that's when you hear from people? So obviously we don't want to get to the point where you don't care anymore. You want them to contact you while you do still care, but you have to find a way to let go. We are all connected on an energy level. Physically, obviously, we're all separate, but metaphysically, and metaphysical simply means beyond the physical, we're connected. That's why we have mothers who can feel when their children have been hurt or they're in trouble. People in relationships, they can feel when their partner or even their ex is sad, anxious, etc. And if you recall in a previous video, I talked about a guy that I had just started dating. We had just been intimate, and the next day I could tell that he was talking to someone about me at the moment that he was doing it, and he confirmed it. So energy is a real thing. And people can pick up on your energy and on your feelings. So how can you use this to your advantage to make your ex contact you? Well, you need to change where you place your attention. Energy flows where your attention goes. So even if you're in no contact, your ex may still be able to feel you holding on, and therefore they won't feel a need to reach out. So you have to find a way to let go. And if you recall, I talked about manifestation in a previous video, several previous videos. I'll put the link above. And some people, actually a lot of people, were able to manifest a text from their ex, and some weren't. And the ones who weren't able to manifest a text, most likely were not able to mentally let go. They kept wondering when they would hear from their ex, if the meditation would work, etc. Where you're just supposed to do the meditation and get on with your day. In that case, letting go means that you don't even think about the fact that you're waiting to hear from your ex because now you've done this meditation to have them text you. You just do it and you let it go. And it's not enough to be busy. You have to energetically let go, because you can be busy running around and yet in your mind still holding on to them. So your goal is to let go, even if it's only for a few short, brief periods of time. I mean, I know you're not going to just say, okay, I'm going to let go and then not worry about them ever again. No. You know how when you're focused on something, you're really focused on something, you're not thinking about other things that may be bothering you. Like even if you're upset, you may watch a funny movie, and for those 2 hours, you've let go, you've relaxed. That's what I mean. So look for ways to just let go and not be totally focused on your ex. And some of you may recall me talking about a celebrity that I'm dealing with. And I hadn't seen him since 2019 because then the pandemic happened. We didn't really keep in touch, maybe just here and there. And, I wasn't really thinking about him. My mindset was, okay, if we see each other again, great. If not, okay, it was nice to meet him that one time, and that was it. And recently, after almost 3 years since we first talked, all of a sudden he started paying more attention to me, watching more of my stories, contacting me. And this time when he was in town, he let me know 3 days in advance, whereas before he would let me know the day of or the day before. And his interest level went up because when I saw him, I saw how he was acting, how he was looking at me. He was suddenly more interested than ever. And when I left, he adjusted my hair. He fixed my hair. It was a bit out of place, which is a loving gesture. You're not going to fix someone's hair unless you have OCD about someone's hair being messy. But you're usually not going to adjust someone's hair if you don't have any feelings towards them. So how did I raise his interest level? How did I get him to contact me? Did I do it by constantly thinking about him? No, I just went on with my life, and then boom, out of the blue, it would seem, his interest went up, and now he's more interested than ever. So and actually what I did was I used manifestations to work on my self-concept. So it wasn't just to get his interest up, it was just to be able to manifest people being interested, him or anybody else. So that's the only thing I did on my side. And my app Silencio, it has a place there where you can do affirmations, and then you put a nice visual background and it loops your affirmations. You can listen to them over and over again. Because, if your ex comes back, it's going to be for a multitude of reasons that I talked about in my video, 7 reasons why no contact works on everyone. And I'll put the link up here. Because, they're not going to come back just because you're holding on to them energetically. And they're not going to come back because you're not holding on to them energetically. There's a very strong possibility that you'll at least hear from them sooner rather than later if you let go of them on an energy level. And finally, one more way to let go, and I know this is going to sound self-serving, is to book a coaching session with me or with whoever. And this has happened enough times that I feel comfortable mentioning it. It's a real thing. I've noticed, and it's happened with 2 clients in the last week, that they'll book a coaching session, and before they speak to me, all of a sudden they hear from their ex. Or they have the coaching session, and then within a few days they'll be like, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. I heard from my ex. So what I believe happens is that they let go, because now they know they're going to be talking to a professional that's going to be able to help them. And so they relax. They're able to let go. It's like, okay, I'm going to talk to Lucia in a few days. So, all right, we'll see what she says. Or they've talked to me. I've given them some hope. I've enlightened them as to what's happening, and they feel better. And again, they've let go, and boom, the ex felt it, and voila, they pop up. Okay. And one last thing, I have a quote here from Young Pueblo, and he says, letting go is not erasing a memory or ignoring the past. Letting go is no longer reacting to things that used to make you feel tense. It's releasing the energy attached to certain thoughts. So when you release that energy of the thought that, oh, they have to come back, you want to contact them, you want them to contact you, and you stop doing that, you cut the cord, they can feel it being cut, and they feel a need to reach out. Okay? So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever had the experience where you let go of someone and all of a sudden, voila, they appeared, or you heard from them? Let me know. And in the meantime, if you would like my help personally to get your ex back, you can go to theartoflove.net. The direct link is below. If this video has been helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.